Hello and welcome back to Anyone Can Play Dark Souls 3. This is Strawman Gaming, I'm your Strawman. It's been a little while for me. Again, it was just yesterday for you that we were right here, but it's been probably 5 days for me. So I just want to check and make sure I gave this guy the found coal. Give coal. I did not.
Oh my.
There we go.
This coal is from the
That would have annoyed me if I hadn't done that.
used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers.
So that means it's probably quite good.
Fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it.
I wonder if there's other people to give it to. Like, I assume you can give the
Special gems.
Firekeeper soul to somebody else.
Time to put this brawn to use.
So I should be able to infuse weapons with Sharp now. Yes, we now have Sharp. So it improves dex scaling, but makes strength scaling worse. Whereas Refine, I quite like, and Heavy does the same, but with strength, I think. But I quite like the Refine gem. Like, I think a quality build has merit 'cause it makes a lot more weapons at least semi-viable. So you have more control and, you know, more options. So we're returning it to Crucifixion Woods? I don't remember this. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it is the Crucifixion Woods. I think it's called. And hoping to not get invaded by horrible red phantoms again, but I'm not embered, so that maybe that won't happen. I don't know. I can't remember exactly how it works in this game. I know in the original Dark Souls you had to be human to get invaded, which is their equivalent of embered. Whereas it might be the other way around here. They do a lot of stamina damage. I mean, it hit me 4 times, so it shouldn't be overly surprising. So rather than go bother Mother Crab again, I'm going to go to the left over here. You hearing this? I don't know what's making that sound. Yeah, there's a very confusing area over here that I always get lost in, and there's a boss at the end of it, which isn't ideal. And again, it's not a boss that should be hard, but it's a boss that I struggle with. I think these guys release poison as opposed to acid, or whatever the ones in Shrine of a Mana did. 2 hits. Lovely, lovely. And you can skirt around most of the enemies of this area by coming around. Ugh. Oh, they also bite. Purple. So that's got to be poison. It doesn't look like petrification or curse or anything like that. So I'm going to assume it's poison. So that guy hasn't been aggroed. He now has. But I should be able to... has he? I'm certainly aware. I don't know if he's aggroed. I don't know what that means. Is it you making all this noise? Ugh. Quite the death rattle. I mean, when you can backstab them, there's no real reason not to kill them, is there? Ugh. Visceral, horrible death rattles. That sounds distinctly like a tiger. Oh, dog. Dogs are the worst, man. They should be really easy enemies, but, I mean, I'm sure they are really easy enemies and I'm just being a scrub, but they get to me. Somehow, they penetrate my defenses. You guys are minding your own business. We'll go left. We'll take all the lefts. Use my useless Estus flask. I'm just making sure I'm not going to get flanked. Like, if I go along here, I'm going to get sneak attacked. Can you okay, you guys can't be staggered by rolling, so it's only those early enemies in the undead settlement or village. I don't trust my flank. Maybe I remember something, but not well enough to actually know what it is. And this is a shortcut, and I drop down here. You can see this guy is bad news. I think he's a red-eyed crucified guy. But he shouldn't be the end of me, certainly. Ooh, Estes. Definitely worth coming here. And I think that's the second one. Right. Okay, so you are going to attack me. And you do have red eyes. I was right in that much. That was a lucky amount of stamina. I think I had maybe one that allowed me to have my shield up and get my poise broken, admittedly. But he didn't visceral attack me. Okay. All things considered, that went well. Can't be backstab. Oh, you've got red eyes as well? I did not remember that. Yeah. Should be the end of him. There we go. I know I'm being very cautious, but this doesn't look familiar. This isn't what I was expecting to see. Because this is where Crab Mother is. I never went over there. So let's... Yes, this will bring me back round to the front of this place. Yeah, there's the path I went down. So that's all clear, so we'll go inside now. I seem to remember there being a bit of a gank here. And there's a sorcerer upstairs. You can hear firing his soul arrows at me. These guys with the big hats. I mean, the boss we're going to fight, I think is Big Hat Logan. Or one of his apprentices, or something like that. Big Hat Logan is a sorcerer. It can't be Big Hat Logan, because he was a friendly NPC that you could rescue, and he would teach you miracles from Sen's Fortress in the first game. But it's someone that certainly reminiscent of Big Hat Logan due to his big hat and magic use. Okay, is this guy still upstairs? Yeah, there is. Well. Smash, smash. That's right. This isn't exactly a gank, but it is a lot of enemies that I think you could easily be overwhelmed by. Staff. Again, if I was going to cast sorcery, that might be good. I've never figured out the nuance of the staffs, because they all have, you know, different base damage but different scaling. So at different intelligences and faiths, the casting items all become better or worse than one another. And I don't know if they have things like casting time or animations or movesets. I don't think they do. Sounds like... Okay, so this is... Down there's where we fought the two crucified guys. I've never really pieced this layer together in my head before. So I guess seeing it, not with new eyes, but with renewed interest. I know I'm going to get sideswiped by something here. Oh well, Crystal Lizard got away. She was two-handed my weapon. Very close. But I'm surprised that's only as little a trap as it is. Yeah, I thought there was one of you up there. So we'll do in here and then we'll go back. Because I don't want to drop down You're going to shoot me from behind, so I'll go back and do that direction first. Trying to make prudent decisions. That's very dry. I don't feel very well, so if I sound a bit off... I'm not... Well, I am a bit sick. My co-worker... Oh yes, I remember that happens. Far too late to do anything about it, but... I remember doing this the first time. You're faster than you were. I say brethren, but I assume you're not related in any way. Oh my goodness, you're aggressive. Okay. Yeah, this is a great place for magic, and again, that's because of who the final boss is. Well, it's not even a final boss, it's just on the way, I guess. I assume that's a ring that improves sorcery. Yeah, it makes you cast spells quicker. Oh, we're in the swamp. Oh, but actually we're not... So we're not that far back, but to get out of here we have to go all the way around. So we might as well try up here, since we're here. Is this just... Oh, I'm just back in. Did you not? Hate you shield, boys. I think that was my first accidental kick of the game. Where's your caster, jerk friend? Am I being dumb? Was he being dumb? 5 hits? No, that is too many hits, sir. Too many paths. Because I remember out here there's a thing I can drop down onto. Yeah, this. I don't know what this is. Ring of Sacrifice. A ring I will probably never use. What it does is when you die, you keep your item... You keep all your souls, but the ring breaks. It's a single-use item. But I guess if you like get somewhere and you've got 100,000 souls... you can see no reason to go there. And you want to keep them, but you know you're doing something risky and you've got no Estus, maybe you equip it then, but I've never found a use for them. Still more to do over here, and that's a little ledge of no return, so I will come back to it. And I will not fall down that hole again. Although, again, it's less of a setback than I remember it being. Yeah, I should have seen that. I don't think there's another hole, but I'm now more wary than I was. Okay, so if you're way up there. Ignore that. Oh my word. Can we? Okay. Oof. Okay, have you not aggroed? Is no one aggroed? Wait, you can die. Can we lock on? Thank you. Two casters. Great. Okay. Two-handed takes that down to 4 hits, which is certainly better. Guy with a shield. It's annoying. Right, come over here, because he doesn't have line of sight here. Until he does. I hate you and your magic. That was some very Bloodborne style play there. Just like keep hacking until they die. Maybe we'll get some health back. We didn't, but I feel like that. There's too many paths. Right, that's where that path is. Okay. This leads to the boss, I'm fairly sure. So I'm not really... Yeah, this is the boss. I ain't afraid. Okay, so there's a lot of RNG here because I don't know what breaking these does, but I feel like it's something you need to do. Great, homing soul mass. Not a spell I'm particularly fond of. So when he gets to about half health, I imagine a lot of them are going to appear here. And they all can attack, but only one of them actually takes... Oh no. Don't do an AoE thing. Okay. So I think like probably 5 are going to pop up here. And if you get the right one first time, you might not be... Okay, so 3, that's not too bad. Okay, 4, that's not too bad. See that soul spear? See that damage? And now, yeah. One hits you, you're stun locked, and you are dead. I just got shocked looking at my second monitor because I've got OBS on half of it, and the other half is just the background, and the background is a chameleon. But the chameleon's only on one half. So the other half is just green, and I worried it's like almost uniform green, so I thought it was like a green screen, like someone was doing chroma? Like chroma keying? Ugh, okay, great run back so far. So now I guess we're just doing the boss run, because I left 9,000 souls with him. And it's not the easiest boss run, I'll be honest with you. Especially if you can't... Oh my goodness, I hate you. If you can't really remember which way it is. I know it's this way. Get lost. You too. Oh, it is pretty easy. Until you boys start doing your nonsense that I hate and cannot be bothered with. Ugh. Ugh. Lost some frames there, but that's okay. Be at full health. Avoid whatever this is. Oh, homing soul mass. Crystal soul mass. Even speedrunners of this game are like, yeah, this is an RNG-based boss. You know, you could just get screwed by it. Okay, he's probably going to go to multiples now. And at this point in the game, you've not really got many options with regard to magic resistance. So they do a lot of damage. And it's going to hit you. Okay, this is going all right. Don't want to get hit by this. You really don't want to get hit by this. Is he healed? Taking a little bit of damage. So do they all cast blue stuff and he casts purple stuff? Please be the right one. It's not. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the right... Oh, yeah, so that's how you tell. Ow. Right, you're gonna have to wait a minute. Okay. We've cracked the middle of the Sphinx. Ow. Don't let any of these hit me. Oh, you prick. Okay, but we know it's the purple guy. And it doesn't seem to be time limited. So I can just, you know, you can run away, you can heal, and you can come back. And you can focus on evasion. Or avoision. Might make it slightly easier. So that stuns you as well. So I pressed roll in the middle of that. And there's just nothing you can do about it. Maybe this is a slightly better route because I won't take full damage. Yeah, that is slightly better. I wonder how many times I've done this fight and never noticed the purple thing. Because it's probably in double digits. I should have won that last fight. It was just raw greed. Raw greed coupled with stupidity. Which in Dark Souls is basically the same thing. There's really no way to be... Ugh. You guys are really fun. Okay. Quick drink. That ghost spooked me. What the f... No, none of this new nonsense. Okay, that's... What the f... Where did this attack come from? Where's my souls? First things first, there we go. Don't do that beam nonsense again. Oh my days. I don't know what these do, but I feel like breaking them is useful. Ah, great. No more beams. I guess that your soul mass appears to be broken, man. Okay, I'm expecting multiples of them here. So when you really don't want to get hit by. There's that, to be honest. What hit me there? I'm gonna get spiked from this side. No, I think I should be okay to go buck wild on this guy. Okay. So I feel like he spawns in... Maybe he spawns, like, whatever the furthest spawn from me is. Oh no, you're the right guy. Don't get greedy. As he immediately gets greedy. Try over here. Not you. Okay. I feel we're doing alright here. Enough of that! No! No! Oh my goodness. No. Get your shield back out. Thank you. Oh my goodness. I hate that boss. I really do. Bonfire appears here, I think. Yeah. I forget what an air of fire is. Because they're not just normal bosses. Because it normally doesn't say. It just says, what does it say? It used to, in Dark Souls 1 it said you defeated. It was a great piece of English. Which is, I suppose, a semi-non-PC term for poorly translated English from Chinese, although this is Japanese. But if ever I make fun of someone for not having perfect, whatever, pointless. I don't know, you could... Oh, it's because it's got so many good appraisals. Cool. No, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to phrase it poor, I meant to phrase it good. If I ever make fun of someone for not speaking my language natively, which I would never intentionally do, but if it ever comes across as me doing that, I always think, well, how... Oh, I didn't use my weapon arts. How well do you speak their native language? Like, is their Chinese better than... Is their English better than my Chinese? If yes, I can shut the hell up. So when people make fun of people for, only speaking their language, not speaking a second language that well, shut up. Like, just shut up. Unless you've put as much effort into their language, or any other language, to be honest, as they have into yours, shut up. Like, I tried learning Spanish via Duolingo, and, I think I'm okay at languages. Like, I'm probably... And okay here means completely average and middle of the pack. But it's hard. Even if another language was exactly like English, and it was just different words, that's difficult, because we know something like 10,000 words that we use regularly. I mean, 3,000 makes up the vast majority of speak, but 10,000 words is basically what you use to communicate as a fluent speaker. It's, even if it's just learning another 10,000 words, that's doubling your vocabulary. And then you've got false cognates, words that sound like English, words that aren't English words. And it's just, it's a tough thing. And I get really mad when I see really ignorant people like, oh, why should I learn another language? Everyone speaks English. I'm like, no, they don't. The majority, if we're going by the biggest language, Chinese. I don't know exactly which dialect, maybe all of them combined. And then after that, Spanish. And then after that, we have English. So no, you're not quite the lingua franca you like to believe you are. Reinforce my weapon if I can. I can not. But yeah, that's my piece about people that make fun of others for their language. I work with a woman from Iraq, and I'm about to demonstrate my complete ignorance because I cannot remember what language they speak in Iraq.
Be careful.
I mean, Iraqi, maybe Arabic, but is Arabic a language or is it just a script? I can't remember. But yeah, her English isn't perfect. And she'd written on a box a word that it was misspelled, but it was misspelled in a way that made it look profoundly Scottish.
You've come at a good time.
So I was making fun of, in the group chat, like, who wrote this? Like, who wrote that in Scottish? And they were like, oh, that woman did. I'm like, oh, okay. I wasn't making fun of a non-native speaker. I was making fun of one of you, a native speaker, for speaking too Scottish. And, the glaive's pretty cool. I was making fun of a non-native speaker, but not intentionally, is what to take away from that. Do you know what? We should have a look at our armor. What are we at? 28 minutes. So this is probably going to be the last set of things we do. I mean, everything is weaker, obviously. Maybe something here could be good. Firekeeper, no. That's not a lot worse, but quite a lot lighter. Well, that's better in some ways. And worse in others. Wait, how does it look? I haven't put it on, I realise. I don't love it, I don't hate it. So we'll try it. Black Knight. It's pretty good, but heavy. Worse in every way. See, like, that's better for magic resistance. Well, magic and fire and lightning and dark, which I'm going to collectively call magic. But most of the damage you take is physical, so I guess I'm sticking with Northern Trousers. Unless you've got some good stuff. What's this? Knight. Meh. Generic. I do kind of hate my helmet. Can I compare? No.
Goodbye.
Oh well, I'll have to stick with my Zeus helmet. Oh, I've got soul packets and I can level up. Leveling up's so exciting. So that's blue. So I wonder what that can be transmuted into, or what that signifies. Still haven't found the Umbral Ash for that woman, I don't think. I haven't. Well, they've been the keys? Alright, we've got a Pyromancy Tome to give to Mr. Pyromancer. Whose name I forget. But I want to call him Enigi, because the guy in the first game was called Enigi.
I am pleased.
Shut up. Have this.
Yes, here we are. It's been long indeed. With this, I can teach you more sophisticated pyromancies. Splendid. I can boast I am your tutor a little longer.
Which pyromancies did you learn? Probably that one? I don't remember seeing that, or maybe some of these more strange ones.
Do not be gone for long.
Anyway, I'll check what I can transmute the sage's soul into, and I will level up, and then we will end the episode. Is that weird woman gone? Who was that weird woman? Oh, I bet she's looking at the pilgrim. Level up.
Then touch the darkness, take nourishment.
I kind of want more endurance, if I'm honest. So I'll take that up to 17. And I kind of want these to be the same. I cannot have that. So that'll do. Wait, did I already try leveling up? Because I thought I picked up, about leveling up my weapon, I mean. I feel like I did, but I feel like I picked up quite a lot of, yeah, I reinforced my shield. I'm an idiot. Great. So, the pilgrim's over here? I've died a few times, so maybe it'll give me a free level. Okay, she's not turned up yet. There's someone that comes and stands here and, like, stares at him and eventually murders him.
Oh, then shall we bear?
Oh, we're so close. I'm sure there's downsides to doing this, but all I see is a free level. And what else did I say? I don't know what's fighting. Maybe you can aggro the dog from in here and it's trying to attack through the floor. I'm not sure. In any case, that's where we're going to end the episode. If you liked the episode, hit that like button, leave a comment down below saying what you liked about it. If you didn't like the episode, hit that dislike button, leave a comment down below saying what you didn't like about it. I make new content every single day, so if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. It's been Strawman Gaming. I'm your Strawman, and I'll see you tomorrow.